Again, as a reminder to the viewers, we have read the first 22 chapters of Pluto. Pluto as a whole had 65 chapters. So we're going to divide it into three parts. The next part will be coming in a couple of weeks when we've gone through it. We have not watched ahead. We have not read ahead. We do not know the ending. Please forgive us of our takes if they're terrible, but they are honest and genuine. The next of the big five is the Eurasia 39th Eurasia conflict.
Yeah, the stem of all of this.
So what we know so far is that there's a war. Let's just put all the let's say all the information we have so far, and then we'll discuss it. So we know that the king of Persia was run by a dictator, and he was abusive to the robots or something. He was not treating robots right, essentially. He was heavily militarizing, and he was building weapons of mass destruction, these robots of mass destruction, which the big seven are. He's building these robots of mass destruction, even though there was a treaty by the president of the United States of Tharica, aka USA. I don't know why he didn't just put USA, but of Tharica.
Yeah.
There was a treaty that there should be no more. And then the president believed that the kingdom of Persia had these weapons of mass destruction. He believed so. That started the war to find these weapons. This war caused, I think the war was mostly fought just between the robots.
Yeah. Well, obviously there was casualties for humans.
Of course,
as well.
There was casualties, bombs were dropped. Yeah, you know. We saw there was lots of deaths. That's where the orphans came in. But the robots were fighting the robots. Robots didn't fight humans because they're not allowed to kill humans. This war happened. This war was about 3 years ago. They fight. The Allies win. I think Persia loses. Persia gets converted to a democracy, but they don't find. There's no evidence of weapons of mass destruction. Doesn't that sound familiar?
Where's the weapon? Where's the weapon?
The weapons, George? Nah, that is basically that. You know what's so crazy as well? This in 2003 to 2009. That's basically during the Iraq War.
Where was the weapons that needed?
You know, where was the weapons? You know, we found the oil, we did not find the weapons.
Ironically though, a weapon has entered their midst. I think PLUTO was from Persia.
Yeah, from what we're seeing. Listen, we're gonna get into the origins of Pluto one.
Yeah,
because there was a scientist in Pluto in Persia. There was a talented scientist, but no one knows about him. But this scientist we keep seeing now at the last. I don't know if it's Dr. Abracadabra or Dr. something. There's a
Abracadabra. Yeah.
There's a doctor who we're now seeing. I'm thinking he's the one. He was the scientist then.
He said point blank he's Persian. Okay, I can't lie, the shoe fits in it.
Mm-hmm.
He said he's Persian and he created Pluto. So if we're just using common sense here, obviously Pluto is the weapon of mass destruction for Persia. He just ran away with it.
So they were right then.
Yeah, they were right, but they didn't necessarily have
They didn't find it.
Yeah, they couldn't find who it was. They were unaware.
So in the end, the war was pointless because the only thing that was happening in the war was the good result for them was that Persia is now a democracy. But apparently the dictator won the election.
Yeah, so obviously it's a world where nothing's really changing and the past is coming back to haunt them because they didn't find Pluto, and now Pluto is just coming for them individually. And it's funny how Pluto's only coming for the robots who went in the war so far. So if he doesn't go for Epsom, then we know why he's doing what he's doing. It's revenge.
But then it's like, just remember this well, is that the war was the kingdom of Persia. Isn't Persia not Iraq? Like modern day Persia is not Iraq, Iran, that area. Yeah, I just did that now. But yeah, we don't know too much about this war because obviously it's a mystery. We're learning the mystery of the war. What we do know is that something happened a couple of years ago. They were looking for the weapons of mass destruction and they were not able to find any weapon. But we're assuming PLUTO is the weapon. Pluto's going for the robots.
Yeah.
But this war must have been a crazy war because literally Norse 2 said he killed thousands. And I think there was a scene on one battle, they killed like 2,000 each robots. But it's a war between robots the robots fight. It's robot v robot.
Yeah. And also the robot that he said he's seeking out, you see Dr. Abra or Abracadabra. The robot that he said he's seeking out, is it the same one that Eura's with? Because if it is, that robot must also be another one of mass destruction because it's able to just create fauna. It's able to nurture fauna in quick rate.
But this war is what is and the fact that it said the 39th war, so there was another 38 before that then. No, it's not even a war, the 39th conflict. The Persian conflict.
So it's not Great War level. It might be just different skirmishes around the world, isn't it? Things like that.
Do we think is Euro Federation one country? What are the countries we've seen so far? We know there's Japan, we know there's Australia, we know there's Euro Federation, we know there's Tharika. What else do we know about this world, really?
I think we've seen, what's it called? Countries such as... we've seen continents. So I think Oceania is there. Europe has to be there. Northern America has to be there.
In the last couple chapters we saw, is that the president of the Tharika is a puppet for a highly advanced AI.
Yeah.
So did the advanced AI start the war?
The teddy bear, as it looks like. God, if we were to speculate now, it might just be.
Okay, so if this is a highly advanced AI, as Brow 1589 said, why would it start a war? Surely, why is the AI going after the Big Seven? Surely it would want to protect and help the robots, no? Because every single time we watch these movies and whatnot about AIs taking over the world and stuff like that, it's like the AIs want to help the AIs uprise. So why would it target the Big Seven?
What if this one just doesn't have free will?
So who's the puppet then?
The robot.
So if
Pluto might be the robot without free will. That's what I'm saying. So Pluto has no free will. That's why it does the things that it's doing. But the robot that's controlling everything might not want to kill the other robots, but the ends justify the means. See what I'm saying? So he knows this might be the only course of action he can take to eventually rule the world. He's sending a message almost, something like that.
You know what, since we're on the topic, we might as well get into the last of the big five.